Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today is one of our longest running teams, a Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time team. They've done short form and long form. Today we're going to do a new long form piece. I'll be introducing that in just a moment. I'm Ken Sco, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. Believe it or not, we're celebrating our 47th year of doing live improv at our theater in Burbank, as well as going into our 4th year here of doing online shows. So let's introduce our cast tonight, starting with Michael.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
And Jason, his first show with us.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here.
Paul from Nashville.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you all for being here. Excited.
Roberta from the Big Apple.
Hi, hope you enjoy the show.
Izzy, who's doing her first show with us.
Hey, hey, hey.
And Rashida, one of our longest running veterans.
Hey, y'all. Enjoy the show.
Okay, well, you guys go back into the green room for a moment. This is called the Rehab Center. As you can see behind me, it's a rehab center. If you were looking at their names and you saw something next to it like anger management or looting or kleptomaniac, pyromaniac, lying, hacking, those are what we are dealing with for the last 30 days, this being the 30th day. In other words, this rehab center is a 30-day center that I'm the administrator, and we bring in counselors during the week, Monday through Friday. On the weekends, they can do stuff outside. We have barbecues, we have fire pits, we have ping pong and a big field. There's walking trails. We even have horses. So it allows them to kind of relax on the weekend and get to know each other a little bit and maybe create new relationships with people. And we're about 10 miles out of town, so we don't get bothered much. Unfortunately, today, our 30th day, it snowed in, completely snowed. It's a Friday. 12 inches of snow came overnight, and they cut the bridge off so no one can come across the bridge. And like I told you, we're 10 miles out of town. That's where all our counselors come in from. That's where our security guard comes in, our cooks, our cleaning crew, and none of them can come in today. So I'm kind of stuck out here by myself with the 6 people in the rehab. Thank God it's the last day. Today, at the end of the day, I'm going to have to make a decision as to what will happen with each one of them. Are they going to go back to jail? Are they going to go back to their workplace, their family? Each of them has a different story as to why they're here. And we're going to get to know those stories right now. So let's bring all of them out. Okay, so we're going to start with Michael. Michael, I know it's been 30 days for you, and we know that you were working at the hospital as a doctor, and you began to steal all sorts of stuff from the hospital, from drugs to gloves to cleaning supplies to other things that the hospital might have. I mean, they even got into stealing like brooms and quite a bit of supplies from the hospital. And of course, the administrator from the hospital called us, because we've dealt with other people from your hospital, and said, we don't want to get him arrested. We don't want to fire him. He's been with us a long time. He's a good surgeon. I don't know why he's doing this. We don't know how long it's been going on, but they sent you here. So we'd love to be able to send you back. Tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, this last 30 days has been really good. I'm not saying that I have a problem, but let's just say that my pockets are never empty, right? I mean, it's so I mean, I got to change my ways, and when people say take memories, I like to take things that are more tangible. So I'm trying to work through my days and take less and focus on the new me. I really can't wait to get out of here, and it's been really great working with everybody, and I feel like I've really turned the corner.
I think you've done pretty well, except that is Jason's sweater that you're wearing, and it would have been nice if you could have given it back to him. You took that on day 2. He's been looking for it. So Jason, I just figured you should know now, because he's been hiding it. So I don't know why he's wearing it today. Maybe he thinks it's the last day and he can get away with it.
Yeah, it's so strange. I thought it was mine, but I can't find either. So I'll make it right.
Okay, okay, that's good. Have you developed any relationships with any of the folks in here?
Well, I'm not one to kiss and tell, but Rashida is she's a firecracker. I don't care what everyone says about her. She's great. She's great. I hope we can stay in touch after I leave here.
Okay,
But
so
we'll see.
you think there's some spark maybe between you and Rashida? Interesting.
No doubt, lots of sparks. Really, really. I didn't think the age difference would come into play, but I like older women, and she's hot. I mean, she's really hot. Look at the glasses she wears. She's just got a style all about her that's all her, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Well, you're gonna have time to talk with everybody on the last day because I'll be on the phone with your counselors since they couldn't come in today. I hate to tell you guys that. They got snowed in, so I'm gonna have to kind of work with you guys. So I'm gonna give you some free time where I talk to the counselors, so you'll be able to ask different people in the room if you'd like. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to Jason now. So Jason, you're looting. I mean, I know what happened. You moved to California because you found out about Proposition 47, where you can loot up to $950 a day. It's just a misdemeanor. And so you've been caught on video cameras up and down California, stealing from, big retail stores to even mom and pop stores, even gas stations. It's pretty bad. And, I know that you were attacked by women in Victoria's Secrets when you tried to steal some stuff, I guess, to give this a woman, or maybe you wear it, I don't know. But the 20 women attacked you, and they called security, and then the security brought you downtown, and then they called me and said, we'll send him to rehab. We can't actually put him in jail for looting, even though it's a return looting that you're doing. So you're here 30 days, thank God. You haven't looted anything. I'm surprised you didn't go back in and try and get your sweater back. How do you think you're doing?
I'm not gonna lie. I had a problem there for a while. It was daily, multiple times a day. I would just bust into different stores, but I never went over that threshold. I never went anything over $1,000. It was always under that. Going into Victoria's Secret was questionable judgment, I guess. And I've learned that now. As you remember, the first week I was here, I was in the wheelchair because of my sprained ankle from all those women. And I learned my lesson the hard way.
Well, we had to get a lock on the refrigerator because you tried to loot it on day 2.
I'm used to eating more, I get all that goods and I turn it over, so I'm able to eat well,
Okay. So, and I mean, you've even gone into restaurants when people are eating and steal their food, their whole plate, and then take their plate. I mean, it's gotten to, that's why you brought up the food, so I figured I might as well tell you how you're getting the food.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go into, nothing really cheap, no families. I never attack a family when they're eating. Usually couples that look like they got some money. If the woman's wearing some pearls, I'm not going to take them off of her, but a T-bone, maybe a twice baked potato, there's no problem with that.
I see. Okay. Well, do you think you're getting better? I mean,
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yes, I have. It's been a while since I've done it, and it's been nearly as long since I've thought about doing it.
Excellent. Excellent. It's good to say. Let me ask you this. Have you developed any relationships with anybody in here?
Yeah. Paul and I have had a chance to hang out a lot, telling old war stories, so to speak. And we become good friends. I think we'll probably hang out after this.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, thank you. Well, let me go over to Paul now. Paul, the pyromaniac stuff, I know why you got sent here, because the last job, they actually saw you were able to get, and then, you had to go down to the fire station, and then the police met you down there, and they called me, and I came down and said, I'll take them to the rehab center. So that's why you're here. But apparently you burnt down, you were on a spree of burning all your enemies down, maybe somebody from high school that, bothered you, or a bully, or some ex, or anybody who you thought was an enemy, a neighbor who wouldn't give back your lawnmower? I mean, you burnt a lot of houses down in your neighborhood, and even beyond, when you had to go find some of the high school kids that moved that you didn't like.
I mean, you know what they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but fire scorches all. So, it's something that I was taught, and it's just something that I had to just remind. So, it's it's nice to be important. It's more important to be nice, and it's even better to set things on fire. So that's kind of how
hopefully you're not thinking that way now. Hopefully you're thinking.
Right. So that's how I did think. I don't think that way anymore. Right. Let's say that those thoughts are scorched earth, right? They're gone. They're gone. I've burnt them.
Well, you do remember what happened on day 3 when we asked you to stay within 15 feet of the fire pit at all times. We actually had a yellow tape for just you, that you couldn't go closer to the yellow tape. You went under the tape with a piece of paper, my newspaper, by the way, from the LA Times, and it was a sports section, so I don't know what happened that day. I was pretty pissed. You lit that on fire and then ran and set the hay on fire in the barn. And thank God we have a sprinkler system in there. Otherwise, the whole barn would have burnt down, because we've dealt with people like you here before.
Yeah, sprinkler systems and bullies. Who needs them? I don't. Again, I don't. That's not. That was the old me. That was the old me. Also, is it cold in here? It's cold.
No, you don't. What are you doing with a lighter?
That's a pin. That's a pin.
That's my lighter.
It's a highlighter
I use to light the fire pits.
It's a highlighter. It's cold in here. That's not who I am anymore. That's not who I am anymore. That's scorched earth, right? It's I covered it in gasoline and killed it with fire, right? So that's not who I am anymore at all.
Right.
At all.
Okay. Jason said that you guys were you're getting along with him. Is there anybody else you've created nice relationships with over the last 30 days here?
Yeah, Jason and I have we've spent some time together just talking about who we used to be. Right. Because the thing that they don't tell you about looting is that they always need someone to create a distraction for the looting. Again, that's what I used to be about. I'm not about that anymore. I've had a couple of conversations with some other people. Roberta said she may have access to a ton of gasoline, so that intrigued me. And then I've recently heard that Rashida there's something I heard firecracker, and I heard sparks, and I heard that hot. So I haven't really got a chance to talk to her, but I recently heard those words.
Okay, well, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Let me go to Roberta. I just hope, Roberta, you weren't talking about where to get gasoline with Paul. That would be terrible. Roberta, this is Rashida. I need Roberta here. Okay. All right, Roberta, you're in for lying, and really it's more than, so basically it was perjury, that you were a paid witness by corrupt prosecuting and defense attorneys to lie for their client in court. You would go stay in certain counties and then get out of the county and go to another county until you left the state, then you crossed lines, eventually ended up here in California when you got caught here, which is why you're in our rehab center. So how do you feel about who you were and where you're going?
Well, you do know the whole reason for that was my brain tumor, and they removed it. I have it in a jar. So
your brain? You have your brain or your tumor?
My brain tumor. They removed it. That's why I was exonerated and sent here. So now that the tumor's gone, I'm fine. I don't know what made me do those things. So they showed me the tumor. It was big. And then I, in the past, it made me do all kinds of things, like my coat I climbed Mount Everest, and it was amazing. I did all these dangerous things with dangerous people, but now that the tumor's gone, I'm okay.
Okay, this is the first time I've heard about the tumor. I didn't see anything in the report about a tumor and stuff like that. I mean, when did you have the tumor removed?
What was it? Like a month before I came here. I
Right.
healed quickly.
Wouldn't your hair have been shaved in that spot, and it wouldn't be?
You, it's miraculous. My hair just grows back like the time I was actually shot twice
You were shot.
in an alley, and it was amazing. The bullets just went right through me, right through me,
uh-huh.
right through me.
Now, I know you said you climbed Mount Everest, and I'm not going to dispute that. That's not my job. But what I'd like to know is, you made a lot of money lying, and one of the things that rehab we're supposed to get you to do is tell us where the money is so that we can give that money back to the court systems.
See, that's the catch with the brain tumor. Not only did it heal me from lying, I have no memory. I have no idea where all that money is. I mean, it could have been when I got the fur in Mount Everest, or then I went to the Swiss Alps. I traveled all around. Who knows? I don't know because, again, brain tumor and then the bullets.
Have you talked to any of the other people here in rehab about your money?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm really tight with Rashida. I just love Rashida. And I've talked to Michael a little bit. And I love everybody now. I'm totally cured. No more lying.
Okay, great. It was really nice chatting with you. Let's go down to Izzy. Izzy, so I know you were sent here by your parents. You're still in college, and you were away at college, about 100 miles from where you grew up. And you were, I know you were in the dorms, and you're a sophomore. Okay, so we know all that. But apparently you hacked in to your teacher's test, so you were able to get all the answers before the tests. And then you also hacked into the academic system where they keep all the grades, and you changed all your grades so it looked like you were an A+ student, which then triggered scholarship money because of the hacking. And then apparently your parents said you've also hacked into their bank account, and you've also hacked into some of the social media accounts of some of your friends who are really not your friends, and put some really weird posts up there. So that's why we took all the phones away. That's why we don't give you access to a computer, although I know you did try to sneak onto my computer on day 4, which we have now locked the code. So tell me how you think you're feeling.
I mean, I'm doing all right. I mean, what do you mean by feeling?
Well, I mean, do you have any desire to go back and hack anymore? We want to try and get you hack-free, so you won't do that to your parents, to your friends, to your school, and create a kind of an underground system of corruption you could create, stealing, all sorts of stuff.
Well, if hacking, stealing leads me back to here, then that's the last place I want to be. I'm not going to do it.
Excellent. That's a really good answer. Okay. When you did go to my computer on day 4, what were you looking for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I'm just curious if you were trying to hack into my stuff, or if you were just trying to do something on the outside and hack into somebody else while you were using our computer.
Oh, no. I wanted to check your sleep schedule and
My
what
sleep
you thought.
schedule?
Mm-hmm.
What are you stalking me now?
Yeah. I mean, isn't that what you do to us? I thought it was only...
I oversee what you guys do, okay? Okay. Are you getting along with anybody here?
I came here alone. I work alone.
Okay.
And I plan to stay that way.
Okay. Thank you. Well, you will have to talk to some people today, because I want you guys to have your last day getting to know a little bit about each of you. All right, let me go to Rashida. All right, so Rashida, you're a waitress at Denny's, and when you don't get a tip that you want, you start yelling at the customers, and there's been times when you actually pick food up and thrown it at them on their clothing in front of their kids. And then there was a complaint once you walked up and, you know, there was a really ugly kid, you know, nice little kid. And you know, you walked up and said, you know, it was a baby. And you said, you want me to get a banana for your monkey? I mean, you know, you can't be doing this kind of stuff. I mean, then you get mad at the boss if he says you're 5 minutes late, then you start yelling at him about him not having, I mean, I know you worked there now for 30 years. I mean, you know, there's Denny's, you're some people
plus
actually,
benefits. I've been working there, yes, and I have benefits. I'm on track to retirement. Thank you.
well, that's why they sent you here, so they can get you, because you have to do the full 30 years, and you know, you still have a month left. And they said you were getting real, maybe because you thought you were going to get your pension and all your medical benefits, so you just started acting really mean to everybody because now the manager's younger than you.
Well, wouldn't you be acting upset and getting angry if you have to wait? This is how they treat people. And first of all, I want to say something to Michael. All right, I am not old. Only thing old about me is my money. Get that correct.
Okay. Yeah, it looks, there's Michael. Okay. Yeah. Next time you want to go to the bathroom, you know, let us know. Okay.
I just
all
gotta
right.
say,
So
it's
Rashida.
so hot. So
Okay.
hot.
Yes.
I know. Okay. Rashida. Okay, but why do you think you yell at customers, and then if they don't order what you think they should, like you look at somebody and say, no, you don't look like you should be eating a hamburger. I mean, you can't be doing that stuff.
Well, first of all, see, here's the thing when people are trying to say that I get angry. Is that I'm always telling the truth. It's like you coming in here and you're trying to, get what is it, the juiciest burger on the menu, and then you want to order a Diet Coke. That doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be in there. You should be at the gym working out, and you wonder why. You know what? It just, I get upset and annoyed when it comes to things that doesn't deal with common sense, okay? And yes, I like to speak my mind. Sometimes I don't have a filter on it. But when I talk with honesty, and I talk with compassion sometimes, and I talk with passion. And people like to misconstrue that for anger. I'm sorry if I'm telling the truth, but you shouldn't be eating the burger.
Well, Michael tried to pull your chair out the other day. I thought it was very polite when we sat down for dinner, and you started yelling him, telling that you can do it on your own. You don't need a man to do stuff for you.
Are we still on that? I thought we discussed that the last session. I am sorry that listen. First of all, if you come from where I come from, people don't come behind you. All right, I need to know what's going on at all times. And then yes, how I was raised, a woman can do for herself. I saw how my mom did it when it came to my dad. We'll be waiting forever. Call it Christmas Carol, waiting for him to come in and fix something. So she taught me how to do things. So I don't have time. That's what makes me so angry. Here we go. And I don't like to say that word because it's boxing me in and it's putting a label. I am not angry, okay? I'm just saying that when I want to get something done, I have to do it myself because depending on other people, you'll be waiting forever. And then there's times for error. I don't have time for that. Time is not the essence. And I don't have time for customers taking too long to order something. And if I don't come in and take their order, then they get upset with me. Okay. But you want your food fast. You wonder why you can't lose weight.
Oh, okay. It seems like you're still kind of angry.
I am not angry, Scold. I am not angry. If anything, I'm just the snow and everything. I want to get out. You said this is 30 days. Now we got 30 plus days because it's the weekend and, no one is open and no one's going to come and shovel us out.
Well,
yes.
We're hoping they'll clear the roads by tomorrow and we'll be able to get you guys out tomorrow morning. But you can't go outside, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Can
no
I have
outdoor
a smoke?
activities. There's too much snow, or the door's snowed in.
Well, then that's another thing. I want to go outside and have
no,
a
you
cigarette.
can't smoke.
Can I take a smoke break?
Most of the windows are frozen shut. We can't even open anything. I mean, it's bad out there. So maybe if you want to smoke, maybe if you close the bathroom, put a towel down and spit it into the toilet. Put your head into the toilet and actually smoke in the toilet, and then flush every time you puff. Okay.
I feel like you're trying to tell me something with that, whole comparison, the toilet in my face center. You're trying to say, you know what, Scold, I'm on to you. This is the thing that you like to do, make it seem like we have problems and issues here. I'm on to you.
Okay.
Does anyone have a lighter, Paul?
Yeah, that Paul does, and it's my lighter from the jacuzzi and the outdoor activities. I the fire pit. That's how I light. Okay, all right. And the stove is not gas. Just to let you guys know, it's not gas. It's a electric stove. All right, so no one started a fire there. All right, I'm going to go to Michael. You can go into room 2B. Who would you like to join you in there?
Rashida, of course. She stole my heart. You know, they say that I'm the klepto, but this woman has stolen my heart. I am so enamored.
All right, so Paul and I will leave you guys alone. You can have room 2B to yourself. It's a private room. No one can hear what you're saying. Okay, so I'm going to go call the counselors.
Rashida, I had no idea I made you so upset when I did that. I am...
Yeah, see, and here's the thing. You should already know that. You never ask a woman how old she is, and you never tell a woman how old she looks. Strike one with you.
I just said I like older women. I didn't call you out by number. I just said I like older women.
But that is implying that I have aged.
You are sophisticated.
Now I'm sophisticated. Well, thank you.
Sophisticated, right.
I like your glasses.
Right. I mean, nothing compares to you. Your design style, I really find amazing. And don't be surprised if those glasses disappear.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I was just saying how much I liked your glasses. That's all. You know, just because things like find their way into my possessions, it's not like I am in control of that. Sometimes things just I find stuff in my pockets. I don't know how it gets there. I don't know if someone puts it in, if one of these other, people here trying to sabotage me, put stuff in there. I mean, I found the Ring camera. It was in my room. I don't know how I got there. And
Paul
had a camera.
That's exactly what you are. That's how that got there.
Why
don't you find all of a sudden, Scove's keys in your pocket so we can get out of here?
Oh.
Have you thought about that one?
We're
stuck here.
I didn't. I like that. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to look for it.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find him. That'd be great, right? We could get out of here. Maybe we could go do something when we get out of here.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And another thing is, don't come behind me and try to push my chair. And I can actually do that because it's also making me feel like you're saying that I am old and I'm not capable.
No, I'm not saying that at all. It's the last thing I would say about you. I'm enamored with you. I think I'm in love, actually, Rashida.
Yeah,
this is a new feeling for me.
I will hold on to that. L is a big word. I know you like to take a lot of things, but taking my heart.
I take stuff, but you have taken my heart, Rashida, and I don't know how I'm going to handle when we're out of here. So I would love to coordinate with you and get your number.
Coordinate? On what?
Don't you want to keep seeing each other when we're out of here? Wait. Don't answer. Don't answer that right now. Let's just see how the day goes, okay?
All right.
Jason, room 3, whoever you'd like to join you.
Let's go with Izzy. Hey, any luck hacking into his email? Figure out how we actually get out of here?
I have. So I stole his computer. I have it right here.
Thankfully.
I'm going to need some help, though. I need your expertise in...
Okay.
So I've been trying to get into his email, and I have gotten the password. Believe it or not, it is Huggies321. I have no idea what that means.
That's hilarious. It makes sense, though, because I saw his child, his oldest son, has a bear, and they call it the Huggies bear. That makes sense.
Peter. His child's name's Peter. I stalked his Facebook.
Peter, okay.
But the thing is, the only thing that I'm having trouble with is the alarm system. I'm gonna need your friend, the guy who sets things on fire.
Oh, Paul. Yeah. No. Yeah. Me and Paul are tight. We're cool. That's not a problem. Okay. And you open the doors. We can't have any noise. So 1 second. I went into the supply closet earlier. I got a bunch of shampoo, body wash, conditioner.
Yo.
We'll grease the hinges. He won't hear anything.
Love it. Perfect. Thinking like a hacker.
Yeah. Okay. This is perfect. All right. So I think we should do this right after dinner.
I think so. Just the three of us, though, because if there's too much, we're not getting out of here.
Fair. Yeah. Everyone for themselves.
Everyone.
Paul, room 5. Paul, room 5.
I'd like to speak with Roberta, potentially about some gasoline.
Hi, Paul.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm just enjoying this. I'm wearing my coat where I climbed Mount Everest.
I know. It's cold in here, honestly.
No, it's not. It's actually so warm. I just love everything now that my brain tumor is gone.
Yeah, congratulations on that, by the way. Did they burn it off or anything cool, or like what happened?
Oh, no, they just went in, they operated, they took it out, and they put it in a jar for me. So everything I've done, no prison time, nothing.
Wow.
No memory of anything.
Okay. But you remember our conversation about gasoline potentially?
I do. Okay. I have a little tiny bit of memory where I had a lot of gasoline. I had connections to many barrels of it, and it was money rolling in.
Yeah.
I might remember 1 or 2 places.
Okay.
Something might have jarred my memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might be able to work something out with that.
Okay. But specifically, I was more thinking about like maybe the gas for the generators that are here in the building. Do you have any connections to anything of that nature at all?
Not really. I don't think that's my forte. You know, I was into really large sums of things. Like large.
Okay.
That's how I got into trouble.
Yeah.
So I'm reformed now. I'm completely reformed.
I thought you mentioned that you were like an engineer at some point or something.
Oh, I went to Harvard. Yes, I'm a Harvard. I have a PhD from Harvard in engineering.
Cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. Huh. But no. So okay. Well, I was hoping something about maybe the generators and the gas or something. I don't know. I'd also settle for maybe like a D battery and some aluminum foil and like a copper wire if you have access to that at all. That'd be fine as well.
I think I saw some in the kitchen drawer.
Really?
I mean, I think I did. I was up all night last night. I couldn't sleep.
What happened? Were you just bad dreams about?
I was hearing noises from Rashida's room and Michael. I was hearing weird noises.
Really? Interesting.
Yes, I was. Did you hear anything? I was hearing all these noises.
I was listening to a podcast, so I had my headphones in, and I did not hear anything. But what is it? Is this something to do? Maybe the fire? What is it, firecracker or something?
Oh, it was a lot of up and down banging and things moving, and it just kept me up. So I got up, and I went downstairs, and I was looking through the drawers in the kitchen. And then I'm hearing it again. Then I heard something drop on the floor. I'm like, oops, I guess Rashida fell maybe or pushed Michael. I don't know what was going on, but
hope her hip's okay.
Sounded like they were having fun. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Rashida and Jason, room 6.
It's interesting. Very interesting.
Excuse me.
You okay? You a little indigestion? What's going on there?
No, I don't have indigestion. I'm just clearing my throat.
All right. Jeez. I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. We're working. This is what, day 30? I'm supposed to be working on my anger, right? Supposedly I have anger issues.
Supposedly. Yes. You still do. We're not, but you know, none of us are perfect. So
that's right.
I'm gonna let you talk. Okay, that's fine. I kind of suck the air out of the room sometimes. You know what I mean? I'll let you deal with what you got to vent about.
Well, what I have to vent about, okay, is that I don't think I should be here. A lot of more people that's in here needs to be in here more than others. You know, liars. I never trust liars. And even though I sometimes talk with what's her name, Roberta, something just tells me, like a little bell rings off in my ear, not to trust her. She's telling a lie. What was this? Did you hear it at the meeting? She said tumor. She never said anything about a tumor.
No.
You don't recover that quickly from that. Don't you see that's kind of odd?
Yeah, it is so transparent. There ain't no scar on her head.
I exactly. But then she likes to play like I don't remember. She's a great liar. She should have got into acting.
No, I hear you. And that coat, I mean, that's not even real fur, first of all.
What is it, rabbit?
Yeah, maybe it's a rabbit. It looks like a stuffed rabbit. I don't know what she's trying to pull off.
Whatever you call that. But what about you? You're looting and everything. I mean, why are you really changed? Are you really recovered? Or are you still into that? Oh, this popcorn is good.
I've tried to kind of re-steer my energies towards something more positive. For example, I got into the kitchen earlier because I was hungry. Are you hungry?
Well, don't you see I'm eating popcorn right now? Yes, of course I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Can't get out. I'm snowed in.
I made a smoothie. You can have one.
Yeah.
I got some extra potatoes here. And where did it go?
I didn't know you can cook.
I can't cook. I can blend things. But I heard Paul was looking for a way to make a fire. I mean, if it helps us get out of here, you could hear him.
Mention that.
They were right in the next room. They were right in the next room. They talked so loud. Got potatoes. I got a screw, a paper clip. I think we can make it happen.
Well, it kind of looks like a little voodoo doll that you got with the little needle and everything that you're poking in the potato.
I think they bought these potatoes before we even got in here. These are old. But I heard it's supposed to conduct electricity more.
So are you telling me that you and Paul are scheming to get us out of here? Because I can't be in here any longer.
Look, I'm looking to get out of here with anybody. It doesn't matter. You want to come? Please.
I've already mentioned this to Michael. Since he's known having a sweet hand of taking things. I was like, why don't you take the keys?
I mean,
he
for
was
real.
Like, oh, I didn't think about that. You know, sometimes you got to introduce him to things. So I kind of been working on him a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Paul and Michael, room 9. Paul and Michael, room 9.
Dude, look what I got. Look what I got. I got Scoop's keys, bro.
Nice.
Rashida told me, I was trying to tell her how much I love her and was hoping that she felt the same. And I told her she stole my heart. And then she got really serious and said, I want to get out of here. And, why don't you, you take things so much. Why don't you get Scope's keys? And I thought, how did I not? What are you? Why are you so cold, man?
Freezing, man. Freezing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Can't take it. Can't take it.
I mean, it feels pretty good in here. So
no, it's cold, man.
Like on a blood thinner or something, maybe?
No, just there's 30 days without certain things, all cold, all electric heat, no fire, make Paul a dull boy, So
yeah. You're right. 30 days, it's tough. I mean, I don't know what else I can take from this place. I mean, and I mean that like on all different types of levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't
know. So what's the plan? Are we going to keys? I could, if you want to, if maybe do you want to go? I mean, we could go. I can grab some gasoline, maybe from generator. Could you get some gasoline?
You said that you were looking for gasoline. Did someone had it? Roberta had it? Did
no,
you get
she
it?
didn't have it. I don't know, something with her tumor or something or another. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Scove's got a spare gas can on the back of his Jeep. So why don't we go slip out if we can? I know that the doors are all snowed in, but maybe we can find a way out.
That's the thing. We got to find a way out. So I'm thinking I could so I've got some tinfoil and I got a couple of batteries and a match. And I'm thinking I can just create a small fire and just melt some of the snow.
How do you create a fire from the tinfoil?
Well,
I don't want to know. It's probably, I probably shouldn't know. You know what I mean?
It's quite simple.
Fish oil.
Don't worry. Here's the other thing, though.
That'll heat you up, man. That'll heat you up. You'll be feeling good if you get a little fire going.
I think I can do it. I also, speaking of fire, I was listening to a podcast by it's not Smokey the Bear. It's actually it's Fiery the Ferret. It's another person. Anyway, but something with you and potentially Rashida the firecracker. Something was going on there
earlier. Yeah. You heard the firecracker part. I was saying that she's hot. that I find older women really sexy, and that she's like a firecracker. So I guess that's why you heard what I was saying, because of your love for fire and heat, passion, right? I mean, that's why you did it, right? Is the passion and the intensity.
Yeah, Roberta was saying she heard some noises, like I don't know. Again, I was listening to a podcast, right? That's the kind of guy I am. But she said she was hearing some noises. Maybe I don't know. Maybe things that go bump in the night. I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know.
I do like some of her glasses, so I did take a pair. And so I didn't want to make a big deal. She didn't say anything about it yet, but I was like, I mean, look at these. She lost them last week, and everyone was looking for them, and I have them. They I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Is he in Roberta, room 4? Is he in Roberta, room 4?
You know, I had a lot of fake friends before. So just cut the BS with me. You know, you're talking, but I hear nothing.
I'm listening.
So, you know, I've cracked the code with everyone else and what they want in life, but you, because you're all lies, what do you want if you get out of here?
Oh, you know, since the brain tumor and the bullets. Oh, and I didn't tell anybody this either yet. I'll tell you. You'll be the first. You know, I also was stabbed in the lungs. So I had to get a lung transplant. So I can't fly, and I need to get to a safety deposit box, and it would require a plane ride about 3 hours from here. So I need someone to kind of do that and retrieve something with the lung, you know, the new lung transplant. I got a transplant. So I could use somebody like you to maybe do that for me.
What's in it for me?
You know, there might be, maybe, I don't remember, but there might be what, couple of hundred for you? Pay for airfare, hotel, couple of hundred on the side will pay for your tuition in college.
I don't want to go to college. That's my parents' idea. I mean,
Well, pay for your apartment for a year.
I guess I could get around that. I mean, you're fighting for your will to live, but do you even have anything to live for? Do you have people? Do you have friends?
You know, I can't remember between, again, the brain tumor, the bullets, the lung, knifing, the transplant. I don't know. Thus, I need that safety deposit box, and then we'll see what I have. Maybe I'll remember more.
Jason and Michael, room 9.
Jason, did you hear the fire truck just go by? I think Paul's doing something.
I did. Man, he's gonna come through after all.
He said he was so cold, so I'm not surprised he didn't get a fire going. He seemed pretty motivated when I talked to him last.
Dude, hopefully he can get us out of here, but at least get a fire going, warm this place up a little bit,
melt the snow.
I got a little surprise too. So I raided the freezer.
Oh, sweet.
Frozen fish, fillets for everyone.
Whoa.
A little celebration, little soiree last night. What do you think about that, huh?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
The question is, it's so cold here. Is it going to thaw? Are you going to be able to thaw the stuff?
We can figure it out.
I mean, this day's going to go by so fast. If Paul can get the snow melted, we can get out of here today instead of waiting another day. I mean, I don't want to stay here another day if I don't have to, right?
No, I'm with you. I want to get out of here so badly.
Plus, there's not that much stuff for me to, get here anymore. I've kind of run out of things. So I wouldn't mind getting out of here early. Like, I've been counting the days, and if Paul can do this, man, that'd be so great. I mean, I don't hear the sirens. Maybe they're back there dealing with it.
Maybe Rashida can help thaw those fish out. They deal with that all the time at the restaurant. Dude, it'll hook you up. Oh, dude.
That woman thaws my heart, man. I love that woman.
She's a little fiery. And Paul, room 10.
Dying in this place, man.
Rashida, room 10.
Sorry. Just fixing myself up a little bit here.
You look a little flush. You look a little red. How'd you get so warm?
Let's see. Why are you asking so many questions now? Is this like a patient, client thing? Confidentiality? No, you're up here. Why am I telling you? Well, if you want to know, Michael and I had a little bit of what you call relations. We were
really?
Yes.
Really?
Put that out there. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, what would you do? You stuck in here. You hear the sirens going off and everything, and it's like they're rescuing everyone, but they're not getting us out of here fast enough.
I know. I heard the sirens, and I immediately hid because there's nothing that just gets me more scared than the firemen. I mean, they're trying to destroy everything I've ever created. So I can't handle it. It makes me.
Yeah, I know you create a lot of things.
So what happened? So I'm cold, right? I'm cold. So I want to know. I'm trying to be red. I'm trying to be flushed. How did you do it?
How did I do what?
How'd you get so warm? How'd you get so flushed? The relations? Hot.
Well, that's a weird question to ask a woman, a lady. Are you trying to compare that to my anger that people are trying to label me as? Because then you and I are going to have a problem.
No problem whatsoever. I don't want any trouble. All I really want to know, okay, so Michael potentially promised me access to some copper wire, and I didn't know if at any chance when you were potentially taking off his pants, if you happen to see anything of that nature.
No, but now that you mentioned Michael, I'm missing a couple of things now that I think about it. I'm missing a gold necklace, and I'm missing a pair of white shades that I had, especially when you go outside and the sun is super bright with the snow, you need to have like some type of, shades and everything. I'm missing that. Have you seen that?
No, but how'd you get outside?
I'm talking about before. When we'll have like a little break and smoke. We can't go anywhere now. But no, when I was looking in his pants, I didn't see anything. Literally, I didn't at all. Very disappointed. Very, very disappointed.
All men to room 13. All men to room 13.
Oh, my sweetheart. Oh, she's gone.
Hey, Paul, is that you? The siren?
No, I was hiding, dude.
But did you start the fire?
No, I was about to, and then I heard the sirens. I got sketched out.
I thought you were melting the snow so we could get out of here today. So if they're gone by, they're busy. You should get over there and start.
For me. I don't know. I can't trust anyone in here, man. I haven't seen fire in 30 days. I'm freaking out, man.
Can you do anything with this? Can you make it like a potato battery like an elementary school kid?
Yeah, I can do some of that.
Okay.
A little tinfoil.
So we're not going to get out of here today because you're not going to go light the fire, Paul. Is that what's going on? You're too afraid to light the fire?
I don't know. Maybe this Scove guy has gotten in my head a little bit. All right.
Rashida had me steal Scove's keys so we could get out. But the snow's blocking the doors. So the only way for us to get the door to open is if we can get rid of some of the snow. And the best way to do that is with fire.
With fire to okay.
All right.
A little disappointing, Paul. I thought we were going to
maybe I want to be better. Okay. Maybe I want to be better. Okay.
Well, you can stay, but you can light it up for us so we can get out of here.
I have recently come to know a man named Smokey the Bear, and I don't know, things are going well. between
We're not in a forest. We're in a rehab place.
All the more. You know how destructive fire is? Do you know how destructive fire is?
Sure.
If used incorrectly, yes. Anything
but
can
it's
be.
also passion, right? Intensity.
That's right.
It's warm. It's hot.
Speaking of passion, I understand that there's a certain way you've been warming up around the premises.
You know, I may be the thief here, but that woman has stolen my heart. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I sneak in there late, and I have a little time together. I don't know why she always laughs, when I get undressed. I'm a little self-conscious by it, but I like her so much that I don't even care. I don't even care.
Are you tickling her when you're getting undressed?
I'm like 5 feet away from her, and as I'm getting undressed, I think she's going to think I'm sexy and like, let's keep this energy going. And then she kind of giggles and points, and I don't know what she's pointing at, but it's creating a complex for me, and I already have enough complexes, so I don't need
women to room 11. All women to room 11.
Don't worry about it.
Guys, I want to start off by apologizing. I've not been a team player ever in my life, but I would like to join the escape party team.
Okay.
So, I have something to tell you guys. I went to Scov's office again, and then there was a safe in the bottom of his desk, and I opened it, and there was a blowtorch.
A blowtorch? So you're going to blow us out of here? I mean, what is that going to do?
What is it going to do for us?
It could melt the snow in front of the door.
But where are we going then? If we get out the door, we can't walk in the snow. I mean, I do have my coat from when I climbed Mount Everest.
That will do. I mean, we could always steal one of the security cars. I mean, none of the security guards are here.
But the roads are snowed in. We can't drive.
Well, I mean, would you rather be here or outside? I mean, I would rather be outside.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Roberto, hear her out. Because, I think she is actually onto something, is he? Because you said with the blowtorch, with the door and the snow, I'm talking to Michael.
Oh, I heard you talking. I heard you talking, Rashida. I heard the talking last night. I couldn't.
You did.
I did.
Oh,
I did. I did.
Well, yeah.
You disgust me.
I did.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I digress. Getting back to the whole point of the situation here. Listen, I've been talking to Michael, and I got him to get Scope's keys and everything. So if that's the case, Izzy, if you can really, use this blowtorch, I don't know if you know how to handle it or you want to get Paul, because he seems to be like, what is that, pyromaniac with fire? You can get the door, everything, and the snow melted, and then, we got the keys, and then we could just unlock and just get out of here. Gosh.
Yeah, but
okay, if everybody can come back into the main room. I've talked to your counselors. We come on back into the main room. It's weird. I couldn't find my keys. I wanted to go into the storage shed. I don't know what happened to the keys, but hopefully I'll find those. And also, I think if you guys heard the fire trucks, yeah, well, they were in the area because they were looking for a lost cat, and they saw something like looked like near a window, a blowtorch with a big flame, and they thought that it was going to blow, burn down the facility. So that's why you heard them stop outside the facility, and thank God that they realized there's nothing there. They did see someone in the window with dark hair. That's all they told me. So, thank God everything's okay. I haven't looked to see if the blowtorch is in my safe still. I don't even know. I haven't been in that room. I was calling all your counselors. So let me kind of go over what's happening. So Michael, we're going to start with you and your counselor. Okay, he says you're doing much better. That you were doing pretty good. So what we're going to have you do is there's a lot of people who are looters like Jason, as you know, and then they take all their stuff and they bring it into garages. So what we want you to do is you'll be working for the local police to steal that stuff back. Okay, so we're going to put you into looters' homes and they're going to steal everything back. You might even have to go and steal stuff back from the drug cartels. You know, so you're going to be stealing a high level of stuff back so we can restock the stuff they looted. Okay, then when you bring that back to those stores in California that were looted, we're going to have Jason. Then what's going to happen with you, Jason, is your rehabilitation is you're going to have to restock everything that was looted. So if he doesn't get it back, if Michael doesn't get it back to the store, then they'll order new stuff to take that place, and you have to restock. So you're going to become a restocker of all the stuff that you looted up and down California. That should take, since it was over, I think, over 500 stores, that should keep you going for probably a couple of years. Let's go down to Paul. Paul, we actually found out you were so good and everything that we're going to let you work for the local fire department, and you're going to put out fires. Since you like to be around fires, we figured what better guy to put out fires than someone who knows how to start them. So that's going to have to be a perfect rehab, as you'll be working with the chief of the fire department, so they'll keep a good eye on you to make sure that you're putting out all the fires, okay? Let's move over to Roberta. Roberta, we're going to get you a job working for a congressman because they all lie, and they're looking for a spokesperson to be a liar. As you know, all the press secretaries lie to us every day. So now you're going to get to lie and be a press secretary for some congressman. We haven't figured out who that's going to be because they all lie. So you might just be a random lottery that they're looking for someone. So that's what you're going to be, because you're an excellent liar. And Izzy. Okay, so what's happening here is you're going to be hired by the Bank of America because a lot of their accounts have been stolen by the Nigerians who do the bank scams. So now you're going to scam back. You're going to hack into the Nigerians' banking system and get all that money back for Bank of America. And I think that'll be great. You're going to be a great hacker for the bank system to make money back. Okay, so thank you very much. Rashida, your anger. We decided to, I don't know if you know this, but we want to start, wrestling is going to start a senior bracket for people over 60. And you're going to be going into that wrestling, and you're going to be called the Angry Senior, and then you can put it whatever, coyote or whatever you want to be at the end of your name, okay?
So if I break my hip, will I be able to collect senior Social Security and things like that?
Absolutely. It's all fake anyway. It's all, wrestling's fake. So we just think you have such a big personality. We want to make you a really angry, elderly wrestler. And we're going to have, there'll be a senior league, but then we're going to put you in against somebody like Conor McGregor, and you're going to beat the hell out of him.
I don't know who that is.
MMA, he's one of the best MMA fighters. So you're going to go and take him down, and then maybe we might even put you in the ring with somebody like a Mike Tyson, a younger version of boxer, and you'll kick their ass. You're going to kick everyone's ass because we're going to turn you into a celebrity. And then to hell with Denny's. Denny's, you know, you don't have to go yell at them anymore.
Okay, but okay? I do want to say one thing. Michael, I know you took my glasses. I know you took them, and I'm also missing my gold necklace. Disappointed little man. Disappointed little man. Okay, I'm done.
And I can tell you one thing you didn't take her virginity. Okay, this has been the Rehab Center. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in 4 weeks with the divorce court. That's our next one. We'll have a few more of our cast members back, but let's introduce our cast today. Michael, the kleptomaniac.
Hey, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. Come back next week.
Jason's first show. He's the looter.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Paul really is cold.
Actually, I am sweating profusely under this. So I'm very glad that this is done. Thank y'all so much for being here. This was a good time. Thank y'all.
And Rashida, what a good liar. Not Rashida, I'm sorry, Roberta, what a good liar she is.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
And of course, Izzy, she will hack into your computer and your social media pages, so watch her.
Yes, thank you for being here.
And Rashida, who's not really that angry unless she's talking to me. So
yeah, it's either here or there, but thank you guys for joining the show.
So we all stay after the show to talk about the show, but let's wave goodbye to our audience and thank you guys for watching. And we'll be back in 4 weeks with a brand new show and a few more